So the topic is projectile motion. Okay, so already I have given a definition here. Projectile motion is defined as when a particle is thrown obliquely near the earth's surface, it moves along a curved path under constant acceleration directed towards the center of the earth. The path of such a particle is called projectile motion. Okay, so let us come into the diagram. So I have two-dimensional plane here. So one is along x-axis and this is along y-axis. Okay, so there is an object which is I am projecting with some initial velocity u. So this is the direction of projection. Okay, so according to projectile motion, whenever a body is projected in this direction, definitely the particle will move like this and finally touches the ground at somewhere, isn't it? So each and every location of the particle, it covers two motions. One is a horizontal motion, another one is vertical motion. Okay, so that's why the resultant motion is called projectile motion and the path is called parabolic path. Okay, so look at here, this is the initial velocity, right? So here u is called initial velocity and this initial velocity makes an angle theta with respect to horizontal ground. So that's why according to resolution of vector, horizontal component is u cos theta and the perpendicular component is u sin theta. Okay, so please remember. So here I told you already, the particle covers two types of distances. One is along horizontal distance and it covers another one is vertical distance. So we will discuss one by one. So first one, along horizontal direction. So what is the constant here? Uniform velocity is constant each and every location. Okay, along horizontal direction. So we know that the basic formula of speed v is equal to s by t, isn't it? From this s is equal to v into t. So I'm going to use the same formula here. S is nothing but x. So x is equal to v means velocity. What is the velocity along horizontal direction? U cos theta. So u cos theta into time as it is I am taking t. So x is equal to u cos theta into t. So bring this time left side. Therefore t is equal to x by u cos theta. So let us assume this is equation number 1. Okay. Now coming to the second part, that is along vertical direction, means along y direction. What will happen? So when a body is projected in a plane, definitely it covers two types of distances, but along vertical direction, each and every location of the particle, acceleration due to gravity was acting, that is exactly in downward direction. So that's why uniform acceleration was responsible. Okay, so for this I am going to take second equation of motion, that is y is equal to ut plus half at square. So y means as it is along y direction, y. U means along y direction. What is the speed here? U sin theta. So instead of u, I am taking u sin theta into time as it is I am writing t plus half into along vertical direction. We are projecting the body upward, right? So acceleration due to gravity becomes negative upward direction. So directly I am taking minus half into g into t square. Okay, so let us assume this is equation number 2. See, here time will be there, here also time square will be there, but we know time formula. So directly you can substitute here and here. So substitute equation 1 in equation 2. Then what will happen? Y is equal to u sin theta as it is I am writing u sin theta into time means x by u cos theta. X by u cos theta minus as it is I am writing minus half into g into t square means x by u cos theta whole square. X by u cos theta whole square. So look at here. Here u will be there and denominator u will be there. So take cancel. Y is equal to sin theta by cos theta into x minus half g into x into square, x square by u into square, u square, cos into square, cos square theta. Okay, so we know that in trigonometry sin theta by cos theta means tan theta. So y is equal to tan theta into x minus g into x square, gx square by 2 into u square, 2u square, this one will be cos square theta. Okay, so in this equation let us assume tan theta is tan theta is a. Therefore y is equal to a into x minus this g by 2u square cos square theta, let us assume b into x square. Okay, so this is the displacement equation along y-axis. Along x-axis means x is equal to u cos theta into t. Okay, so coming session, in projectile motion part 2, we will discuss maximum height, time of flight as well as horizontal range. Okay, so I hope you understand. Thank you.